Hello Driver Radio fans, Richard Rush here today with Walt McLean behind the camera, and today we're going to take a look at the 2018 Buick Enclave. This is the premium trim level, all-wheel drive. This is all new, or I should say completely redesigned for 2018. For those of you familiar with Buick, you know the Enclave, and it's kind of got old and outdated. This is completely brand new and is a fantastic car. So with that being said, Walt, let's jump right in. The first thing that you're going to notice right there is the 20-inch wheels, which is part of the options for the premium package itself. What else is here? Well, the premium is going to give you low-speed forward collision mitigation and pedestrian detection, front parking sensors, driver seat memory, a Bose 10-speaker sound system, lane departure warning and intervention, heated steering wheel, heated second-row seats, ventilated front seats, to go along with the heated front seats, of course, a power folding third row, and then an air ionizer, and that's actually standard on all trim levels except for the top trim level. This is kind of the 3/4 of the way to the top. There's one trim level above it. It's called the Avenir, I'm not sure how to say that. You've got just the base Enclave, the Essence, and then this is the premium. But it's pretty much got all of the options that the top of the line Avenir trim level is going to have on it. So as you head onto the inside, again, for those of you familiar with Buick, you're going to see there's a lot of different changes that they've made that are different from even some other Buick models. A lot of nice features in our opinion. We've driven GM vehicles for a long time, and a lot of some of the staples that they redesigned several years back are here. It's got a BMW-like shifter with the unlocking feature, the ability to do that. You've got your dual zone climate control, of course, automatic climate control, your touchscreen navigation system, which is the Chevy GM type of a system, which works really, really well. It's fantastic. You got a lot of nice leather plush materials that are completely throughout the cabin, which gives it a nice luxurious feel, which is a really great thing. One other thing, Walt, and I'm going to actually we'll show it in the back. This is also equipped with the let me see, the rear view camera mirror, inside rear view camera with full camera, and I think Walt can attest it's a pretty cool feature. So we'll actually show you that in just a second. I'm going to open the second row for you, and you'll see the captain's chairs in here. Easily fits a car seat. These seats are reclinable as well as adjustable in terms of being able to move them up front. Well, I'm going to go around the other side. And reason being is, sunroof is here, which is nice. So sunroof back here doesn't have any infotainment or anything, but with, you know, iPads and Android stuff nowadays, I'm not sure that's a big deal. So that's nice. You've got the sunroof right here, LEDs, again, the captain's chair, so you've got a pass through here in the middle. You've got heated outboard seats, their own climate control down here. You've got a full-blown power outlet right here, which is nice, and you also, along with your USB power. So, and that's one thing about this vehicle, I will say, you have more than enough power to power gadgets throughout a long trip, or maybe even just down to the supermarket, whatever works for you, but more than enough stuff there. Again, a lot of nice wood grain-like material, just a lot of nice soft touch material, which is what you would come to expect for a car that's almost $60,000. Yes, I said it, almost $60,000, but again, you'll see why here in just a second. Walt, we normally don't do this, but again, you can see the Buick Enclave. I do want you to show people this right here, which is right next to the license plate. There's two cameras here, and the reason for being is one of these cameras is for your backup camera, which is traditional, and this inside camera is actually for the rear view. And the reason being is because the third row sits a little bit higher, and so it's nice to have that extra little bit of, you don't have to worry about looking out your rear window anymore. You can literally just flip a button. We'll show it to you in a second on the rear view mirror. It's a pretty cool feature. So you come around to the back, you've got a lot of nice storage underneath here. This is great for groceries, whatever you want to put back here, some med kits, jackets, whatever it might be. Nice cabin area. And with everything folded down, you're going to have 97.6 feet of cabin. One thing I do have to say, if I were try to put the seats up now with both second row seats back, it's going to get blocked. So I'm going to move the second row seat up a little bit. And the reason, I'll show you why in a second. Move that up a little bit. And then, Walt, I'm going to push it up. And again, power seats, which is a really nice feature, really great. So you get that set up, you flip up your headrest, and again, as you can see, if you had both of these folded up, it'd be a lot taller, which is going to, again, make seeing out of this back window a little bit difficult, especially with people there. That's why you can get that optional camera. It's again an option on this vehicle. If you get the top of the line trim level, it's just another feature. So with that said, while we come around here, I'm actually going to open this door for you, and I'm going to go around really quick and start the vehicle and show people what that rear view camera looks like. So there's going to be a little bit of a silence as well. It kind of comes in. Enjoy the view of getting in and out of the vehicle. A lot of room in the front seat, but hold on really quick. So folks, as you kind of come in here inside the cab, we're going to fire up the vehicle. And so what we'll do here, apologize for the audio. So what we're going to do here is, if you'll notice, and I apologize with the sun, I'll probably have to take the camera here real quick. So I apologize with the sun. Let me see if I can actually show this. So you'll notice it's just a standard rear view mirror. When you flip this, you can actually see that it pulls up what's behind the vehicle. So I thought it was a manual rear view mirror, but no, it actually is designed to be able to see over people's heads and stuff, and it's a really, really cool feature, something that I really liked. And Walt, I'm going to give that to you as we head out. And it's just reminding me as well, as a lot of you heard that beep, that is the rear seat reminder, which is what a lot of GM vehicles have on them. And basically it doesn't go off of any sensors or anything like that. If you open the back door at all, and then you close, obviously you close it and then you drive, it remembers that and basically says, don't forget your car, your groceries, or your child, your groceries, whatever it might be. A few other options on this car, and then we'll get out of here. The dual moonroof is an option, $1,400. 20-inch wheels I mentioned, $1,400. This white frost tri-coat is $1,000 or $995. The rear view camera I showed you, $825. Which gives you also the surround vision bird's eye view. The trailering equipment is $650, and the cooling system heavy duty is $495. What else? Oh, underneath the hood, 3.6 liter V6. More horsepower for this year, and it gets up and goes here in Colorado, I will say that. 302 horsepower and a 9-speed automatic transmission. It also has a lot of active noise canceling features on it for wind noise and road noise. Then the automatic 3-zone climate control is a standard feature on this vehicle. The only other thing I would say for the back, the only negative I have for this car is it's got a high lift height in terms of the back. And so if you're maybe a shorter person, you're trying to lift heavier cargo or whatever it might be into the back seat, it's a little bit larger and a little bit harder to do that. Again, this base price, $57,055. Really enjoy this vehicle. We've got a 3-row SUV at home and actually a Toyota Highlander. If we had waited for the Enclave, this would have definitely been in the market. Yes, it's expensive, but it's luxurious. And this car will work. It runs well. It's got a lot of great features on it in terms of the interior, a lot of nice luxurious features. I've gotten so many compliments on the look of this car. People said, oh, wow, that looks like a, sorry, Buick and GM, dare I say it? It looks like a Range Rover driving behind me, or it looks like a Volvo. So it really, the way that they've designed this car is very sleek, really is nice and fantastic in our opinion, and I think that they've done a tremendous job on that, and I got several compliments from people. So Buick, 2 thumbs up in our opinion. I think this is a great vehicle, great buy, and if you're looking for a luxury SUV, a 3-row SUV I should say, this may be the car for you. It's also got quite a bit of room behind the 3rd row seat. That's the last thing I'll add. If you want to learn more about this vehicle, head to your local Buick dealer, test drive it, get your family in it, and when you do that, let them know that John and Richard Rush from Drive Radio sent you.